Good morning, YouTube. We are back with another video. It is 1:12 in the morning. We are over here across the street from Amazon. About to head over. We can get checked in at 1:20, so we're about to head over in about 5 minutes. Not really sure if I'm going to upload this one because I am a little bit tired. So I'm not really sure if I'm going to be hitting the load board after we get dropped. Drop all of our stops off. I am gonna definitely check it out and see what's out there. I just don't know how long I'm gonna sit around and wait if it goes 3, 4, 5 hours of nothing on the load board. So not too sure if I'm gonna make this video because, like I said yesterday, the whole point of the channel was to help people and to answer questions, and not really like a day-to-day thing as far as like what I'm doing and stuff. It is fun for me to kind of keep track and look at all the videos, but ultimately I'm really just trying to have kind of like a one-stop shop as far as the information needed to start box truck, really just New Authority, because it doesn't even have to be box truck. Like it can be flatbed or um, dry van or reefer or whatever. It's all the same. You got to start by getting your authority, and then you get your equipment. So that's kind of the reason why I started this. So but I will go ahead and make this video. I'll let you know if anything exciting happens. But yeah, we'll get started, and I think we'll be done about 7:30, and then we'll just make our way into Houston, and then we'll check out the load boards, and I'll probably talk about the pricing as far as if they have anything Houston to Houston, what's out there. I'll keep you guys updated. So yep, I will catch up with you guys here in a little bit. Alrighty guys, 2 down, 2 to go. Still got the majority of the truck. I'm gonna go ahead and strap it, put my load bar, which is right there, back on it, and then we are gonna go ahead and get out of here. I will catch up with you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we are all done for the day. 7:01, as you can see, the truck is empty. We are over here at our last stop. We'll just have to lower this. That's how we get the pallets down. So we'll just have to lower this, shut the door, and then we will be out of here. We're gonna go probably get centrally located, hit the load board for about an hour or two, see what's out there. Hopefully we can find something, but I am pretty tired, like I said, and I am working again here in, I guess this evening, so in about 12, 15 hours. So don't want to be out super late so I can get my 10 hours of rest or break. So I will catch up with you guys here in a little bit. Alrighty guys, it is 12:34. I am gonna go ahead and upload this video. Just got out, we're about to get this offloaded. Got one pallet, weighs probably like 3,000 pounds. We are over here. I think this is where it's gotta go. So I'm gonna walk around and talk to them and see where they want it, but I will catch up with you guys here in a little bit. What's going on guys? We are gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. It is 2:30. It's probably been a couple hours. We're over here at an H-E-B. Just got back in the car, and we're gonna head out. I just remembered that I need to make this outro, and then also to Chris, who commented on one of my last videos asking about Amazon. I was gonna respond, but I don't know, it's a little hard to explain because it is a question with multiple, I just didn't know how long the answer was gonna be, so I figured I'd just knock it out real quick in a minute or two. As far as Amazon goes, they're pretty strict, so I would imagine that you could do it. As far as going to different stops, I'm not 100% sure. I haven't tried it or asked. But I do know that you have windows to get there. So for instance, there's only normally, I think the most stops I've had is like 4 or 5. Normally it's like 3. The one time I had 1, I've had 2 before. So it's not really, and it's kind of like they bring you, like you kind of go to the closest one first, and then you kind of work your way out, or sometimes they're about the same distance out, and then you kind of just go east and west. So again, it's not really like you're driving, like the first drive from the warehouse is normally the longest miles that you're going to go, maybe like 60, 80 miles, and then everything else is maybe like 20, um, 15 to 20, 30 miles away after that. So again, it's not really, um, it's probably not impossible. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if they get mad or anything like that, but I do know that they have that scorecard, which I've talked about, or the performance report card. I don't know exactly what it's called. So if you are late to a stop, so like let's say you go to your second stop first, and then you go to your first stop, and you end up being late, like that could like dock your points as far as your scorecard. Now it's not going to make you like get in trouble because you have other things that go into your scorecard. So one of them is your acceptance rate. So that is like the loads that you accept. So meaning like if I commit to working tonight, um, and then I follow through and I actually work it, and I do that 4 or 5 times in a week, I have 100% acceptance rate. Now let's say I accept something for tonight, and then something happens, or I get sick, or I just don't feel like working, and then I like reject it or whatever, then that obviously is negatively impacting your acceptance. Distractions while driving, which I mean, I've listened to music, I've opened my phone to kind of check the directions and stuff, so I don't know exactly how they pick up on that. So that one's pretty much always been 100. That's a section, so there's like four different like sections, and so like the acceptance has a 0 to 100%, the distractions has a 0 to 100%, um, and then the late one also it has a 0 to 100. And I was late to one of my stops, so I think I was like 95% or something like that. And then a couple days ago, when I was like an hour and a half late, they put a note in there, and then that basically wipes out every time that I was late. So it doesn't negatively impact me because it basically was out of my control. So I hope that does help. I don't think I would imagine it's kind of like, hey, you get it done. They probably don't care, but I do know that they have those time windows, and they're like 15. Like so, for instance, if I need to get to this HEB at 2:40, which that's what time it is now, then I need to be out of here by like 2:52. So then I can be to the next one, 20 minutes away or whatever, by 3:12 or whatever. So it's kind of like on a pretty tight schedule. You don't really have to like go above the speed limit or anything to get there. You can pretty much just cruise, and they give you plenty of time to get there. So I hope that does help. But again, I just try and stay out of the way and under the radar. So basically, when I get to the warehouse, I just try and put the stuff on my truck and get the heck out of there. So again, I'm sure it is possible. I just haven't experienced it yet. But like I said, I hope this does help. And if you are thinking about doing Amazon and you want to do that, like I would just ask, because I'm sure you wouldn't be the first one to ask, so they would give you a definite answer. So then that way you don't do like, you don't go to your second one first, and then you end up getting in trouble, and you do it for a week or something, and it negatively impacts you, and you get in trouble, because that's kind of the downfall about Amazon, is they obviously hold all the cards. So if you kind of make them mad or piss them off, then they can kind of just say on to the next one. So that's just the nature of the beast. That's just, that is what it is. But I hope that helps. I hope y'all have a great day. Stay safe, happy, healthy. Peace.